Hello and welcome to the channel where in this video we'll talk about money in sports. It is well known that companies which extract and sell oil and natural gas make a lot of money. In a good year, Saudi Aramco makes $100 billion in profits. Biggies like Royal Dutch Shell and BP make between $20 to $30 billion. Most of the Aramco money goes to the Saudi royal family. It is no surprise that they are very rich. In fact, there are other families in the Middle East, who own large oil fields which earn them a whole lot of money. These families run their own countries and own football clubs in Europe. Football in Europe is an expensive business. During good times, and if managed with nuance, football can be immensely profitable. However, the pandemic has been bad news for many European clubs, and they have lost a lot of revenue over the last year and a half. As can be expected of businesses in such dire straits, some European clubs have taken desperate measures to improve their financial health. Like the European Super League, which didn't work out so well for the clubs involved. Of late, the clubs are looking to improve revenue by attracting new and left field sponsors. The most recent example of a prominent club to do so is Inter Milan of Italy, which signed up Socios.com as a shirt sponsor. Here's FT reporting on the deal. Inter Milan's shirts, in a deal for undisclosed sum, will now advertise the crypto exchange Socios.com. Sports and cryptocurrency executives say such sponsorships are growing, with some worth 7 or 8 figures a year. That is tens of millions of euros. A neat sum indeed. Football sponsorships, or more generally sports sponsorships, can be a sign of which companies, business niches have the most money to burn. Cryptocurrencies seem to be the latest, putting up their names on football shirts and Formula One cars. In the past, we have had banks, tire companies, airlines, shoe companies, soda companies, online betting companies all paying good money to sports clubs for access to fans' eyeballs. In terms of ownership, we have Chinese ownership, Russian ownership, oil money, Middle Eastern ownership, oil money again, and of course, there are the Americans. The other recent one that is putting up its name out there is Ineos. They have spent big money on Formula One, cycling and sailing. The company is owned by one of the richest persons in the UK, Jim Ratcliffe. Ineos, interestingly, are one of the few privately owned companies in the Western world who are aggressively bidding for and collecting oil-generating assets across the world. There seems to be a lot of money still to be made extracting and selling oil. The other way to monetize sports seems to be gambling. With the pandemic still rumbling on and expected to do so for some time to come, sports franchises are looking to earn more via fantasy leagues and betting. And these companies are doing just fabulously well. Here's FT reporting on a recent deal where a fantasy sports company acquired an online casino operator. US fantasy sports outfit DraftKings has agreed to acquire Golden Nuggets Online Gaming for $1.56 billion in an all-stock deal. $1.5 billion are a lot of dollars. Given all the tax money to be made from all this interest in online gambling, governments have been opening up. Here's FT again talking about it. DraftKings' share price has risen more than 200% since it listed in April 2020. Part of its success is due to the rising number of US states relaxing online gambling rules. Operators with online experience have also become attractive targets for land-based casino companies, with the most rapid growth in sports betting coming from mobile gambling in states where it is legal. In several states, online-only companies have been forced to partner with brick-and-mortar operators in order to win licenses. However, governments are also keeping a wary eye on the goings-on. Here's FT again. The Boston-based company recently said it has been subpoenaed by the Securities and Exchange Commission following allegations made by Hindenburg Research, a short seller, that DraftKings' technology arm earned half its revenue from illegal gambling markets. I mean, Hindenburg are short sellers, and they must have made money if DraftKings stock tumbled based on their allegations. But it does highlight the point that there are a lot of gray areas when it comes to money in sports. So that's it for this video. Give a like please if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.